It's the Lions and the Raiders coming up next.
Opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium. Well, Brock, we saw week 1 begin on Thursday night, and now 2 more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to week 1 across the different seasons. And whether it was high school or college or pro, it was the same feeling. Right? It was hope springs eternal. Even though it's the fall and the calendar's turned and it's week 1, you're so hopeful of what lies ahead.
It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. That one's on the mark, Jacoby Myers. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. Hauled in by Downs. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first. Back-to-back carries here. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. From the 39. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
They'll try and throw it here. That's caught for the first. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Now they're whistling for a timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. Throwing deep for the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. You're good on the point after. And the Raiders take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. And this drive will start inside the 25. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. And leading them out, their rookie QB with some big throws on the horizon, no doubt, in his NFL debut.
I know we all got to see him aired out in the preseason, but we've been waiting, just waiting for his regular season debut to see him take that cannon of an arm and launch one deep. That arm talent's a big part. Why they drafted him and are starting him right here in week 1.
Here's the first look for the rookie out of USC. And he gets him around 6 there. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
2nd and 4. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Now a give on the counter. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Back to the well again. They'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Jack Jones making that tackle. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They'll be set up with 3rd and only 1. Vacates quickly left side. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Fields pushing his offense in the hurry-up. First throw for the backup now. The ball is out, but it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see, because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
I think that's one of those cases, Kate, where this defense wished that ball was round. You know, it's not, and it bounces in funny ways, and unfortunately for the defense there, it bounces the wrong way right out of bounds.
Dumped off to his running back. Stiff arm success. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be first down, Detroit. Well, I know it says running back on the roster, Brock, but this guy's having a pretty great start catching the football instead.
It's what the best of them do. I mean, look around the league. These running backs want to get paid, right? They want theirs. Well, catch a ball like this, and trust me, you'll get yours.
Now, their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. 1st and 10, looking to throw. He finds Tigakakwo for the grab. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Lions the first. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And in for the Detroit touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Raiders and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Oh, he's keeping it again.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. It's the Raiders with a 2nd and 7. Pass play coming here. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Detroit calls timeout, it's 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. Starts the return at the 34. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Lions will go on offense. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They'll come out throwing. Setting up the running back screen. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, you know this better than most, Brock. Screens normally leave some rushers to come free, but still, it's not often you get roughing the passer on one.
No, it isn't, but I think of Tom Brady. To me, not only the greatest QB sneaker in the game, but he was one of the great screen masters, too. He understood how to sell a screen, draw those defenders to him, and like the QB...
Oh, the football's loose! And the Raiders get to it! And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And this close to their end zone, they have got to be careful, but still enough time that they could mount something of a drive here before the half. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own.
Previous play is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Detroit. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And, Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. The Raiders headed out on offense. Little time remaining in the half. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. Airing it out to start this drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down. A tight end in motion now. 2nd and 10 now. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Pass play now. And in for the Detroit touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Point after, up and good from Bates. And the Lions double their lead to 14. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Raiders going to get the football one final time in the first half. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's downed after after getting this up to the 41. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. First and 10 from the 41. They send the tight end in motion. To the air now on first and 10. On target to Downs. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll motion a tight end left. He'll throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before halftime. Wanted to get it to Thomas, but it's intercepted. And he takes this one back for the pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running the back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
York now for the extra point. Yeah, and the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this half. That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now we're on to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman, not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. He's got a lane up past the 30. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Here comes the offense for Detroit to begin the second half. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Completed to his running back. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week one as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. The defenders are there to get him at the line. Tracked down by Robertson Lane. No gain on the play, and it brings up 37. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Got a man, it's Thomas. And he'll get it up to the 44.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Now looking to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Setting up a throw. Complete beyond the marker. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They'll throw on first. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll throw it again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. They'll throw it. That's Thomas. He's got it. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And the Lions get him. Down he goes. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they're going to take over possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Brought in inside the 20. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. They kick the running back in motion. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions now lead by 10. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty.
17.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Finds his man Downs. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He gets this one to Myers. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back to throw. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Working quickly here. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Connects on the crosser. And they take him down right along the 30. Throwing now on 1st down. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd and 21 at the Lions' 41-yard line.
Throwing now. Probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Reek Woolen with the INT. And the Lions will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. And that throw just too high for him. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. And it sets up 2nd down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And once again, they can't connect. This one intended for the running back. So that brings up 4th and long.
Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
On fourth down, they'll bring out Blake Gillikin to punt it away. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. Takes this in at the 25. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a punt of 47 yards. And it'll be Raider football. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. They gave one away on their first drive of the season. Now it's time to get one back with a touchdown on drive number 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 15.
Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Looking to throw it. Hauled in by Downs. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So the defense decides to decline the penalty. And the Lions into a nickel set for third down. Now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Here he is to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. To throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Pass is caught at the 9. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And they get the two-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. There it is. They get the 2 that they needed. And now it comes down to, the simple task, Brock, of recovering an onside kick and then gearing your kicker up for a heck of a field goal.
Yeah, but you don't live in that world, Kate, when you're down on that field. You live in the moment right now. You took care of business. You did what you had to do to make this a 3-point game. And now it's about executing that onside kick. But you're right, the kicker, he's thinking about his onside kick first and hoping to get this ball so he can boot what would be an incredibly long field goal.
The Lions are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. He's trying to push the field. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized the pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with first and goal. Here he is to throw. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions make it a 10-point ball game.
Raiders 25.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to throw. Forced out to his right. And he's tackled for a short gain. So the Lions get the win on the road. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Lions as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.